everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Story time of how me and 7 of my best friends are at war with an Airbnb host. We went on a trip a few weeks ago to Scottsdale for the Waste Management Open. It was honestly the best weekend. I don't mean to sound privileged when I tell you all this. It's just insane how these hosts are treating us right now. My boyfriend and I were the first to arrive at the Airbnb, and we immediately noticed that something was off. There were cleaning supplies left out. The floors were kind of dirty. We walked around outside. That was like this beautiful outdoor oasis, and there were like broken pickleball paddles everywhere. The pickleball net was like balled up in a corner. There were basketballs laying around. There was like a random tarp in the yard. It was just kind of strange, but like, whatever. What are you gonna do about it? After walking around for a bit, I went into our bathroom. I grabbed a towel that was rolled up on our bed, went to the bathroom to shower, unrolled my towel, and it was stained and dirty. And then I look up, there's hair and dead bugs on the ceiling. Gross. So we immediately text the Airbnb host that there's stuff laying all over the yard. There's a tarp, there's cleaning supplies, the towels are stained, and there's dead bugs on the ceiling. They offered to send someone out to fix it. We were like, it's fine, like whatever. We grabbed clean towels off of the couples that were arriving an hour later, threw ours in the wash quickly, and it was fine. We shower, 2 of the other couples arrive a few hours later. One of them went to shower, and what do you know, the towels are dirty and wet, rolled up on their bed in little pretty stacks. So that's disgusting. We washed them, like, it's fine. They're all stained. All the towels are stained. But at least we know that they're clean at this point. We just washed the towels. The next day comes, the last couple gets there. One of them goes to shower. No warm water in the shower. Their towels were clean, stained, but cleaned because we washed them. But again, no warm water in this master shower. Realistically, we booked this house for the outside. I'll insert pictures. This outdoor oasis that they advertised looked beautiful. One of the nights we were outside grilling, we're in the pool, we're in the hot tub, we're enjoying ourselves. We tried to turn on this awesome looking fireplace. Doesn't turn on, there's no key, it doesn't work. We texted them again about the fireplace and they just didn't answer. Important to note, we did not use the fire pit area. Okay, so we're grilling out. We're like, all right, we can't sit in the fireplace area. Let's sit in this patio outdoor area, watch some TV. We turn on the heaters above us because we were just in the pool. We immediately lose power to all the outside. We're mid-grilling, so we have no light because it's dark out. We finish up grilling, fine, whatever. We'll go inside. The Airbnb hosts immediately sent someone out to fix this. They were there within the hour. He fixed it. That was great. But again, why is this an issue? Why aren't the heaters working? Like, this is just annoying. We tried to flip the fuses. We tried to fix it, didn't work. It was like some way bigger electrical issue. I will say it wouldn't have been annoying if the rest of the house wasn't annoying me because of how quickly it was fixed, but it just adds on at this point. Now, the craziest part comes after we check out. After we check out, the host messages our group chat and asks if there's any reason why we wouldn't give this house and our stay a 5-star review. I sent what was, I think, a great response. It was nicely written. I basically explained all the reasons why we wouldn't give them a 5-star review. Their response to this was offering us a $300 refund, which we declined because, again, for what we paid for this house, who gives a shit about $300? And then they offered a $500-ish refund, which we, again, were like, no. Because, y'all, at this point, it's about the principal. So we decline that offer, we follow up, and we're like, we're just going to leave a review, whatever. Here is the review we left them. I think it was fair. We didn't completely trash them. We didn't give them a 0-star review, because it wasn't a 0-star stay. It was just, like, kind of a ridiculous amount of money to pay for what we got. Keep in mind, we posted this at the end of the 2-week period where you could post a review because we were going back and forth with them. So this was 2 weeks after we checked out of this Airbnb. Immediately after we leave this review, they message us within 2 hours telling us that we owe them money for the damages to their towels. To their towels because they're stained, even though we told them they were stained immediately. And they told us that we broke the fireplace. I'll insert a picture of what they're claiming we broke. We didn't use the fireplace. We didn't sit on the fireplace. You think we broke a wall of the fireplace? We didn't use it. We told you we couldn't use it. They had 2 weeks to tell us if there was any damage, if anything went wrong, but you're telling us 2 hours after we post a not 5-star review that we told you we were going to post, we suddenly owe you money. Our friend who booked it immediately denied the request for paying this money, and we thought it would be over at this point. He then gets a call from the head of this management company asking him to delete the review, and he basically was like, no, like, stop. A few days after this happens, he starts receiving Airbnb verification codes because they're trying to log in and delete his review. We message them in the chat and we say, hey, don't do that. That's crazy. Stop trying to hack his Airbnb account to delete his review. That's psycho. They didn't answer, and what do you know? Today he receives an Airbnb support message saying, hey, thanks for the call. We'll process deleting your review soon. We'll be in touch. They called Airbnb support impersonating him, trying to delete his review. Crazy. They're crazy. So here's our host, and here are his soccer stats, just because it's funny at this point. And here is the listing. I would 100% not recommend staying there or anywhere that this management company hosts. And Airbnb, please do something about this because this is literally insane. As I was editing this, we realized that they actually somehow got Airbnb to delete the review. So, yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, what it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Thank you for the new subscribers, and please hit that like button as y'all come in, man. Check it out. This is kind of insane that an Airbnb host will go this far into, trying to get a 5-star review, because I know that's how people rate where they're willing to stay. But unless you fix those issues that they had, it's not really a 5-star stay. Like, a 5-star stay is a nice place. It doesn't have to have a tennis court. It doesn't have to have a fireplace outside. It doesn't have to have a bar area. But if it does, make sure it works. Like, then you send a mechanic over there. He gets some things fixed. The problem is, he's only putting a Band-Aid on the real issues. And that's not good, because then you're going to keep having these issues and keep charging this guy. And eventually he's going to pass off those bills to the tenants. And that's why a lot of people are saying Airbnb is scamming folks and not doing right by its customers. And I think, this is the reason why people want hotels. But again, when you get a hotel with something like that, you kind of don't have privacy. You have to share a space with random people. And I don't know, you may want to get freaky or something. But for whatever you renting that place for, you want the amenities to work. So don't book with that guy.